What is going on, summoners? Look at us back at it again. Some Dragon Age Origins. Yippee! So it's 2021, right? Game's been out for years now. I think it came out like 2007 or something. I actually don't remember when it came out. I probably shouldn't just make random guesses. Oh, I have a phone. This is a great start.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven,
2009.
but
Let's watch this.
instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Until the Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Dun dun dun. Character creation? Yay. Okay, so like I was saying, Dragon Age Origins came out in 2009. It's 2021, almost 2022. I don't know. I really just wanted to watch someone else play this, but there haven't been very many new uploads recently. Like when I searched Dragon Age Origins 2021, it's a lot of reviews, but not a lot of playthroughs. So I was like, man, I wish I had something I could just watch. So let's make that for someone else. Maybe one person out there will one day see this and be like, oh yeah, Dragon Age Origins, I never played it. It'd be a good thing to have on the second monitor or something. So let's do it. This game, very good. Dwarves cannot be mages. I didn't decide if I want to be a mage or not. I usually go Arcane Warrior. Actually, I usually go bow in the first game. But it's kind of, I don't I don't know. Bow is a little bit boring. Honestly, this game's combat isn't that great. But doesn't really matter what we choose. Mage just has the most variety. I think we're gonna go mage. Elf probably. It doesn't. You're stuck at the circle of magic, or the magi circle magi. Yeah. Fuck. It was hard to get through. I don't know why I struggled so much with it. But yeah. These are all the different backgrounds you could start as. So if I were to start as a human, I would be a noble, or I would be magi. This is the only ones that humans can be as nobles. Dalish get the elves get Dalish and city elves. Dalish is more like the nomadic, the tribe, tribe wood elf type thing. City elf, basically slaves. Not a great thing in this game to be a city elf. The dwarf gets either commoner or its own noble, and that's all of the starters. I might do. I don't think I've ever done a dwarf in this game. I've done elf and I've done human. But if we do that, we can't go mage. The arcane warrior is off the table. I've also never done a female in this game. Actually, it's not true. I did one female arcane warrior, but I think we're gonna go female dwarf noble. Probably two-handed. We'll use. There are some mages we can pick up that'll help us. I have a couple mods installed, nothing crazy. Do I want to be female? I mean, why not, right? I don't usually do it in RPGs, but I always just leave the default name because it feels like that's the way it should be. What in the world is going on? Alright, so that's the best looking set, in my opinion. We'll go from here. That one's alright too. But I don't like the hair at all. Good thing you can change it. You always gotta check, you never know, bald might just be the one. Probably look at it from the front, even though I never see my character from the front, but except for in cutscenes. Front butt. You have to know what you're getting in the back too. See? What if I never turned around and I was like, oh yeah, that looks good. And then I turn around and I'm like, what the fuck is on the back of my head? That's all I see when I play the game. That looks pretty good. Strong eyebrows, I kinda like those. Just not really gonna mess around with. That's why you pick the face of the preset you want, and then you just change the hair and the eye color, and you're like, oh, I made my own character. It's the easiest way to do it. Most of the stuff is default. There is very few things that the mods change. Okay.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings. Charmed. Greetings. Oh, my spell! Greetings. No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Right. Casting. Focus.
Greetings.
Ah, that didn't work. Greetings. I cannot cast it! Charmed. Ah, there went the spell. Well now, this does nothing. Shoo! Greetings. No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Oops. Ah, where's my head? Not even a scratch?
I kinda like that one. Okay, strength, dexterity. So, whoa, look at that, 1616. Wow, wow, wow. Oh yeah, I should probably go through some of this stuff. So, strength, classic strength. Damage, physical damage, you know? Two-handers. Bam. Damage, this is your damage scaling. This is your, like, hit chance, crit chance. You would need this if you're gonna go melee. Like, that's the problem with Arcane Warrior, is you have to invest in magic, willpower, constitution, and dexterity. So it's a very stat-heavy thing. Well, you don't need as much willpower if you don't cast spells and you just, like, amp yourself up. Just turn into, like, a buff warrior type thing. But yeah. So we're gonna go with this, I think. Oh, cunning is crit chance, I think, right? Actually. Who cares? This is our stat priority. Skills. Expert. Combat training is the most important. Because it gives you little bonuses that you can see. The characters see more battles than even a seasoned soldier. Gains a small bonus to attack warriors and rogues, getting access to third tier weapon talents. Mages can take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. So this is a prerequisite for what we'll see on the next tree. The coercion is like basically a story skip. If you're gonna play a character that has cunning as a stat that's at all useful to you, it's decent to take because it'll open up options, but they're not like chance options. It's either you can or you cannot do it based on your coercion. So yeah, I usually don't take that. This is our talents. As you can see, now we have access to our third tier. We just are capped by our dexterity for there and strength for warriors, I imagine. Yeah. So we start off with a sword and shield. So our best bet is going to probably be... we're not going to go dual weapon, we're going to go two-handed. Because dual weapon... I don't know. I don't really care for it. So we're going to want that, we're going to want this. These are just two things that are going to be useful for us. Because as we progress, this is our warrior specific talents. See, where it says warrior. Who gives a shit, honestly? Like, yeah, this is warrior specific shit. There you go. Tactical genius. I mean, I mean, why not, right?
Deep beneath the Frostback Mountains sits Orzammar, the larger of two known remaining dwarven cities in the world.
Oh yeah, females aren't looked upon highly in the dwarves society.
Orzammar was once the seat of a major empire connected by tunnels called Deep Roads, which stretched thousands of miles. The city now stands alone, cut off from the rest of the dwarven ancestral lands by the Darkspawn incursion. Secure in Orzammar's impregnable construction, the dwarven noble houses continue their centuries-old power struggles. Assassination and blackmail are commonplace, but the appearance of honor is paramount. You are the second child of King Endrin of House Aeducan, the 9th Aeducan ruler elected by the Noble Assembly. You grew up in a world rife with political intrigue, and have struggled against brothers and cousins for honor and prestige. Today, a feast celebrates your first military commission, the opening move towards real power in the ever-changing game of Dwarven politics.
Greetings, my lady. You are dressed and ready. Excellent. I couldn't find the armor's matching dagger, but I scrounged up a rather fancy longsword. Do you wish to wear your shield to the noble's feast?
Yeah, just let them see me as a warrior.
As opposed to the paragon of beauty?
Alright, this dude's like... I can seduce him already?
One can't take all this
my
marching
friend,
about and
are
speech making too
ridiculous.
seriously. Moving on to the business at hand. The king expects you to make an appearance at the feast, but there's no rush. The noble family heads will spend hours boring your father with petitions and petty grievances.
What sort of grievances?
The usual. This lord had my cousin killed, this lord seduced my wife, this lord did the exact thing I'd planned to do to him, but he did it first. They pose and bluster, and each pretends he is the honorable man in a den of thieves and assassins. The rest is worth seeing, though. As part of the celebrations, permits have been auctioned off to members of the merchant caste who wish to sell wares in the Diamond Quarter. Lord Harrowmont has also opened up the provings for young warriors to test their mettle before tomorrow's battle. Rumor has it that Harrowmont hopes you'll be swept off your feet if a well-placed young nobleman wins the provings in your honor.
Perhaps I'll go to the proving myself.
Win the proving in your own honor. That would be most interesting. Shall we then?
Yep.
With you as always, my lady. The day is ours until the feast.
Sword board. Okay, so we get a lot of stuff. So one of the mods I have, obviously. You just saw my helmet disappear. That's not in the base game. Yeah, I have hide helmet on. I mean, I guess we'll just take it all. The quick saving is not the quickest type of save. Well, it is the quickest type of save in the game, but I mean, this is what happens when you hit. You're gonna be seeing that a lot, because if I don't do that, then we're gonna lose progress. It's weird that it automatically equipped the best ship for me. It doesn't usually do that. Or it didn't last time at the very least. Our maul and bow. That's another reason that we want our dexterity decent, is because we might have to bow secondary, you know? That might just be the way it has to be. I'll try not to like look around too much. Too jarringly fast. Where are we going?
I am proud to serve the Aeducans.
Oh,
What? What's going on here?
I'm sorry. I thought you were Prince Balin coming down the hall. Forgive me.
Why would I have Gorham talk for me? What the fuck?
She's,
Where
it
you-
seems she's one of your brother Balin's newest, companions. Prince Balin is attending the feast being held in Lady Aeducan's honor.
Yes, of course. It was presumptuous of me to think that he would return to... I am sorry. I will show myself out. With your leave, my lady. Thank you. I will go now.
believe in Dwarf Society, if I remember. Ah, fuck it. Who cares? This is another mod. Bam! What you got? Steal my brother's shit, because fuck it. Normally you can't break locks, but
Huh.
the mod said it was a part of the base game originally, and they just had to fix some things to make it work. So I don't know why it wasn't in the game. Maybe so that rogues didn't feel useless.
I am at your Good service. day, Lady Iduka.
But usually you can pick locks unless, or you can break locks unless they require a key. So you can't skip in unless there's story
Congratulations on
shit
being
in.
named commander, my lady.
So you can't just break something, because you have a chance to break whatever's inside the chests when you do that.
You sure you want to go to the feast now? I doubt we can escape to see the provings once we're inside.
Oh,
I can't wait to see who's fighting today.
okay, we'll make a hard save here. This is the first choice we're making. I'm not gonna make a hard save for every choice, but no reason not to make one now.
Your father has allowed the merchants to show their wares in the Diamond Quarter during
It's cool and all, but I don't know what the fuck is going on in the city. Probably going to the comments.
these celebrations.
I'm sure we can work this out reasonably. It's in the records. There's nothing I can do.
Sucks to suck.
Small rolls of cloth? That's outrageous. You certainly have some gall, merchant.
Atrastvala, big sister. How surprising to run into you out among the common folk.
Especially since duty requires that you attend our King Father at the feast today. Have you so little respect for him to disregard his wishes on a day set aside for you?
Lord Harrowmont told me we wouldn't be needed for hours at least.
Silence! If I want the opinion of my siblings second, I will ask for it.
Yes, Your Highness.
Your lack of a sense of duty to your house is obvious. I can't imagine why you're receiving a commission. I expect after tomorrow I'll spend much time apologizing to the heads of the noble houses for the deaths of their children under your incompetent command.
That's
What
a bit
the
harsh,
fuck?
isn't it, Trian?
As heir to the throne, it is my duty to impart wisdom and judgment upon those who need it. Now then, you, get to the feast.
Kiss my ass, Trian.
I'd advise you to watch that tongue, dear sibling. Father will not live forever. Come, Balin.
That was fun. Nothing like being talked down to by the next king.
Perhaps becoming king will calm Trian.
We can only hope. Perhaps we should get going.
Maybe once he has responsibilities, he won't be so goddamn petty. So you can interact with this stuff that's happening here. Set what kind of person you're gonna be by helping people.
What about that one?
I doubt he's up to the task. I'm not going down that road again.
Oh, I would love to end up with a red head.
Would that Sir Blackstone were a noble, hmm? Stand up straight. They're coming.
All right.
Stealing is free. It's not looked down upon for whatever reason. What was I saying? Kinda looks like E.T. or something. Her head's a little wide.
My lady, are you heading to
But
the
not
proving
wide
green?
as that man's cheeks, my god! Yeah, I was considering going to the Provings.
We have been charged with the task of escorting you to the proving grounds.
I clean forgot about that. Forgive me, I should have informed you sooner. The king decided you were not to travel through the commons unguarded.
That's fine.
Will we be leaving then?
Yep.
We are at your command.
Oh, Jesus, what the fuck? See, she's got the thing on the back of her head. I bet she didn't see that was there when she picked it. Time to sneak down.
My lady? We will take a break when we are done here. For now, we are here to serve. The lady I...
Well, how the fuck do we get out of this?
As you will.
Oh, we probably just gotta talk to this dude, yeah?
Your Highness, it is an honor to have you here. Have you come to watch these brave warriors do battle in your honor?
Come to fight.
Your Highness, this proving is in your honor.
Then honor her by doing as she says. Lady Aeducan will fight in this proving.
Of course, it is well within your rights.
I should
Men
probably
and
read
women
that.
of Orzammar, we have a late entry to these provings, held on the eve of battle for the honor of House Aeducan. I give you the Lady Aeducan herself! Are you ready for your first match?
Of course.
Then let us begin!
Why is it music?
This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lady Aeducan will fight Alair Bimo, youngest son of Lord Bimo.
You honor me with this match.
Honor you upside the head? What the fuck? The honor is mine, buddy.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Jesus, the music was so loud for no reason. Boop. 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 So as you can see, this is what I was talking about, the combat not being the most enthralling. I just right-clicked and now I sit here until he does. It gets better when you get skills, obviously.
The winner is Lady Aeducan.
We don't have those yet, so. Yeah.
That was quite a fight. Alair Bimo is no slouch with that hammer. Are
I thought
you
I
ready
had
for
the
your
hammer.
next opponent?
Yep.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Aeducan. Lady Aeducan will fight Adal Helmi, eldest daughter of Lady Helmi.
You are my inspiration, Your Highness, and to all of us who follow your example and live by the sword.
I use a hammer.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
The fuck? Oh. Hit him with the old right. Fucking hell. Easy XP.
The winner is Lady Aeducan. That was a crowd pleaser. I can't remember the last time we had two female warriors of such skill. Sir Blackstone is your next opponent. Are you ready to face him?
Yep.
Then let us begin. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken. Lady Iduken will fight Sir Blackstone, Deep Road squad leader of the warrior caste.
This is your education, child. Try to learn as you bleed.
Good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
Watch. You ready? Right click. Oh, I should have done this. Oh, fuck, I punched him. What the hell? Did not see that one coming. It's a battle of who actually hits the other person. You see, he doesn't have enough dexterity, this idiot. Wait, can he just not hit me from there? The female have longer arms.
Lady Iduken.
And therefore are superior. Just save.
Well done. You have proven that even the best of the warrior caste cannot match a noble Iduken. Franlin Ivo is your final opponent. He too has had many victories today. Are you ready to face him, or will you rest first?
What the fuck would I rest for?
Of course. This is a glory proving, fought under the watchful eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar, for the honor of House Iduken.
Yo, what up at me?
It is down to just 2 warriors, with backbones of stone and wills of iron. They have defeated all others this day. Lady Iduken will fight Franlin Ivo, second son of Lord Ivo.
You fight well. I wish you glory today and glory tomorrow.
May you be hard. Wait. May you be a stone. Don't be hard while we're fighting, buddy. Glory is up to the one who can take it.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. The victor is champion. Fight!
Right click.
You asked for it!
Oh, I guess done. Holy shit, this is enthralling. Oh, he blocked it. Bop.
The winner is Lady Iduken. Congratulations. Franlin Ivo is as fierce a competitor as I've ever seen. You vanquished every warrior of note in today's proving. The ceremonial helm, commissioned by your father for today's winner, is yours.
I'll wear it proudly.
Your glory honors every warrior here.
I already have a helmet though. I just didn't want to give it to the other dude, you know? Full power and constitution or 2 comp. I'd just rather have mine. Alright, we can leave. We did everything that we were meant to do. You got anything?
Good showing there, my lady. Your opponents will be licking their wounds all eve.
My lady?
I'm ready to leave.
Your wish is our command.
I like that you could just tell the guard to do everything, or this dude Gorm to do everything for you. Gorm, tell this fucking commoner that I'm ready to go home. I don't think we have any money, right? We have 10 copper. F5. Open the door. Yo, what up?
The Grey Wardens are here. The raid tomorrow must be more than a standard mission. The Wardens only go where the Darkspawn are the greatest threat.
I mean, we always kill
Many
Darkspawn.
thanks for your willingness to hear me out, my lady. I wish to speak to you of a matter most urgent.
Of course.
There is a vote coming before the Assembly next week. And a word from you could go a long way towards helping our cause.
What is your cause?
The vote concerns the status of the so-called surface caste. Lost to the stone, air-touched, and so forth. Centuries ago, narrow-minded men declared that any dwarf who left to live on the surface forfeited his caste, and his house if noble. That he was, in essence, no longer a dwarf. I seek only to remedy an injustice, to retie the bonds of anyone who can trace himself to one of the noble houses wherever he may live. Please, agree to speak for this noble cause.
Sure.
When your father presents you to the noble houses, I will ask for your opinion on the matter. You have merely to say that you feel our surface brothers should be returned their noble rights. What could be more simple?
It's just the way he said that just makes me want to fuck it all up on purpose. So what this do?
You're a fool.
Greetings, my lady Idukan. It is an honor to meet you at last. Not as such, but your father never misses a chance to boast of your skill and bravery. He says you may be the most skilled warrior in all of House Idukan.
Well, you could take the word may out of it, but okay. See what happens tomorrow.
Your response speaks of maturity beyond your years. We need more Grey Wardens like you, and quickly. Even as the Darkspawn weaken here in Orzammar, they are stirring on the surface. A blight has begun. Soon the fight must go beyond the deep roads, lest the Darkspawn threaten all the world.
I don't know as much as I should for the Grey Wardens.
You know of our dedication to destroying the Darkspawn, our frontline presence during a blight. What else would you know?
What does joining entail?
Being a Grey Warden means abandoning all ties to your old life. It means dedicating yourself to destroying the Darkspawn.
Many of my people...
Over the centuries, many dwarves have made names for themselves in our order. These days, however, there are fewer dwarves and thus even fewer Dwarven Grey Wardens. A pity, since Dwarven warriors have the most experience fighting Darkspawn.
Could I join the Grey Wardens and still stay in Orzammar?
I'm afraid not. Grey Wardens go where they're needed most.
Pass.
Right now, that is on the surface at the ruins of Ostagar,
If
where the
only
Human
good
King
choice.
gathers his armies to face the Blight.
I don't think I could do that.
Then it is a good thing that you have other paths before you. Some are not so lucky. I wish you luck in the deep roads tomorrow. Show the Darkspawn the might of your people.
Yep.
My king, please reconsider. Trade contracts alone could bring great prosperity to our houses.
Will we really turn our back on our brothers and a potential fortune in cheap labor because of a political technicality?
Denial of the traditions of our people does not qualify as a political technicality. There is more to life than monetary gains, my lords Bimo and Mino. The Assembly of Kal Sharrak will respect the rule of Orzammar, or they will rot and die alone, surrounded by enemies.
Yes, my king.
But look, we have company to spare us further wrangling. Atrast Vala, my sweet daughter. How fine you look in your grandmother's armor. I hear you were declared champion of the Provings. I suppose you were never one to sit by when something exciting was going on. Are you ready to be presented to the heads of the noble houses?
Mm-hmm.
So dutiful. Very well, let us begin. Lords, ladies, grant me a moment of your time. We are here today so I may present to you my second eldest child, blessed by the stone and born of the blood that ran in the veins of the Paragon Idukan. Who would pose a question to the prospective commander? Who seeks to know the prospect better?
I have a question. I seek to know the prospect better.
Lord Dace, head of House Dace, speak.
Lords, ladies, my question concerns the plight of our wayward kin, the so-called Surface Caste. What does the Commander Prospect think is the proper place for these lost souls?
You fucking burn them. No. Should be respected, but no more. They are as we are. Should have the rights returned.
Thank you, my lady. I am satisfied.
That was
Then
a
if there are
shocking
no
thing
other
to say,
challenges,
apparently.
I give you Orzammar's next commander. Tomorrow, our newest commander will lead part of a mission to strike a great blow to the Darkspawn. Not only does this recover access to some of our most important mines, but it also allows our honored guest Duncan, head of Ferelden's Grey Wardens, to strike far into the deep roads.
Oh, that's
Thank
what
you,
I see.
King Endrin. While the Darkspawn seem to withdraw, it is only because they are massing on the surface. This could mean a blight, and my men and I will discover the truth.
We are honored to have you with us, my friend. Now, feast, drink, and celebrate, for the morning brings battle! As for you, my new commander, find your brother Trian and send him to me. He may be watching the provings, or getting some rest in his rooms.
Of course, Father.
Walk well, Commander.
Yes, sir. So yeah, that's probably gonna. I guess I should explain a few things about the dwarves. So the dwarves are super conservative. They stick to their traditions super hard. So if you're not part of the, or if you're not underground with them, if you leave Orzammar, you're cashless. And you're basically shit out of luck. You can't come back in, you can't talk to anyone here, I'm pretty sure. It's like, I don't know, I think you can still talk to people here. I don't know how you would get messages through though, because you can't leave. I don't know. But anyway, their population has been dwindling. So it's common for dwarves to just bang. Just trying to have a kid. Like nothing else really about it. That's why I think they gave you the option with this dude here. For him. Or you can set him up as your love interest or whatever, I guess, I don't know. But yeah, it's a little bit about the dwarves. But that'll end the first episode of Dragon Age Origins. Yeah, thanks for watching.